Miami has been portaling like a program from the winter and now into the spring. Miami over the weekend had 4 commitments in 2 days. They landed Houston wide receiver Sam Brown, who is a burner. Oregon State running back Damian Martinez, the best player in the portal for my money. A Louisville linebacker Jason Alderman, and then Marshall corner Dione Hill, all committed to the Canes. Also worth noting, you're seeing that tide come in for the Hurricanes, right? You're seeing some players added to that roster. You're also seeing some players from Miami hit the portal. I don't want to speak too authoritatively on this, but I have to believe that you're seeing some players more than likely being informed, hey, this is how we see you on our roster moving forward. You know, we can kind of put 2 and 2 together there. Bottom line, Miami, from their vantage point, is upgrading at a talent level on their roster. So why are they doing it? How are they doing it? Let's talk about it right now, because I think a lot of people, and we talked about this with Pete Nakos earlier on in the show if you've been tuned into the live show, man. A lot of people are going to yell, they're dropping bags. And it's funny, they'll say, hey, they're dropping a bag on them at the last minute, and that's why they're committing to Miami. And I'm not here to tell you that's not true. I'm just here to tell you we might want to rethink that argument about they're dropping bags. That's the reason they're landing that kid. Because I'm here to tell you NIL's a reality now. If you want to play the ball game, you're going to have a better chance to win when it comes to acquiring talent. And so saying they're dropping bags used to be a negative thing, because it used to mean, hey, they're cheating. Hey, they are acquiring that recruit or that transfer in an unethical fashion that is against the rules. Where now it's like, hey, they just care more, they have better resources, and they're making it happen, and you're not. Like, my response to that is always, well, if it was a matter of the bag, that means you could have dropped a bigger bag and you didn't. We say it a lot on this show. I don't think it's a good idea to yell about being broke, but, do what you want to do. Again, Miami, serious about playing ball, reaping the rewards of it, you have to believe. If you got resources and you can use them, more power to you. I think it's deeper than that, though, too. I think Mario Cristobal is also just doing what he does. When he took that job at Miami, coming over from Oregon, there was a couple of things that we said about him. The first was, okay, he's coming home. This is a place that matters to him, that means something to him. And we also said he's gonna get his dudes. Like, he's in one of the most talent-rich places in all of America when it comes to the high school level. He's going to get dudes. So far, 2 top 10 classes for the Canes in 2 years for Miami. Also, they're going to work on the portal by nature of what I just said, 4 commits in the last 2 days, one of which being the top player in the portal in Damian Martinez. The thing with Mario Cristobal in Miami that I think is unique, that maybe gets overlooked a little bit in this whole discussion around how they acquire talent, Mario Cristobal isn't faking anything when he's pitching guys on coming to the U. Like, a lot of coaches, not that they're faking it, but they are projecting quite a bit about to what their team is going to one day be or what they can accomplish there. They're projecting it without ever having actually seen it done at that place. Mario Cristobal, that's not the case. He's been a part of 2 national championships at Miami from the 80s when he was there. Like, Mario Cristobal knows what it looks like when Miami is the U, not just Miami. He's seen that. He's been there. He's done that. He's acquired that blueprint. And so when he tells these guys, hey, come play for us here, here's what it's like when you win national titles at Miami, here's what it's like when you compete for conference titles at Miami, when we're winning ball games out here in Coral Gables, he knows what that's like. And he's not just trying to sell them on this vision that's never happened. He gets the U, and that's one of the, I think, most overlooked X factors when it comes to him being able to acquire talent. Because when you can look someone in their eyes and know that they believe wholeheartedly what they're saying, it's not just some sales pitch, you can tell that. Recruits and people in general, they can sniff out fake. I don't think there's anything fake about Mario Cristobal and what he's pitching out there at Miami. Have to also believe the Cam Ward effect, especially for the offensive players, is a real thing. Understanding, okay, we're going to have someone who can pull the trigger for us at quarterback. Like, we're going to be able to get this thing started. If we don't succeed at Miami, it's not because we didn't have the right guy at the most important position on the field. Cam Ward is a dude, and that's been a sentiment across college football circles. Everyone I've talked to, whether it be in the representation space, whether it be in the coaching space, whether it be in the media space, the sentiment across the board is clear. People that have been to Coral Gables say, yeah, you know what? Cam Ward's a guy. Period, mic drop, the end. Recruits also know that. Transfer portal guys also know that. I promise you one thing, man, Sam Brown, he's not going somewhere where he can't catch the football if they don't have someone to throw him the rock. Damian Martinez probably also helps that he has someone to take the pressure off of him playing quarterback. Hey, play action, that's going to help Cam Ward. Hey, when Cam Ward lines up in the gun and they spread him out and that box is a little bit lighter because they're tired of being diced up, Damian Martinez is going to get a little bit better yards per carry than maybe he's had recently. All that's to say, can't overstate the way that that's going to impact acquiring offensive talent, the way it's impacted acquiring offensive talent to this point in the transfer portal cycle. Here's the last thing. I think Miami is in a place now where they are stable. You can't overstate stability. People probably used to wonder about what they were going to be if they went to Miami. How would they trend over the course of the next couple of years? They went 5-7, then they went 7-5. And now who they have at quarterback and how they've tooled this roster and what they're about to do in 2024 with that young talent nucleus, I think guys see themselves more so as the missing piece when they commit to a Miami. Because some teams you're trying to pitch the vision and you're trying to pitch the long term. Hey, come be a part of this as a building block, build this foundation for us, and in a couple of years we're going to win big time. These guys are thinking, well, they've already trended a certain way the last 2 years. In year 3, why can't we be a college football playoff team? Hey, they got Cam Ward and that young talent nucleus with a Francis Mauanoa and a Ruben Bain. Why can't we go compete for an ACC title this year? We just need someone to pop the top on our defense and Sam Brown. We just need someone who's going to be able to tote the mail for us a little bit, get north and south, and Damian Martinez. We just need one more puzzle piece, and then we can really get cooking. I think that's attractive to guys. I think at the end of the day, all these guys that play this sport at a high level have some competitive juice within them and want to win at a high level. It's a very open conference. We've said it a lot on this show, man. The ACC is wide the heck open. Clemson's a question mark. Florida State, a lot of unreturning production. A lot of new pieces across the board. NC State, they got a new quarterback. Virginia Tech, they bring back a lot, but they're also a question mark with how they're trending going into 2024. Can they keep that momentum? I'm looking at Miami, and I'd have a hard time today not picking them to at least be in that title game when it comes to that conference championship weekend. So Miami, they're portaling like a program. The conversation on NIL is just funny to me. If you got resources and you're using them, more power to you. Don't be upset about folks dropping bags if that's what it comes down to and you wouldn't drop the same bag or you couldn't drop the same bag. It is what it is. Mario Cristobal, there's no faking it. This is real deal now. He's been there. He's done that. He's seen what it's like when the U is the U. Not just Miami, but when it's operating where it's at a national title caliber. He's been a part of that. There's no faking here. It's all real deal with him. They're not just stable, man. I think they're at a place where they can really compete for some big things, and guys see themselves as the missing piece. It's not just a, hey, buy in now to be a part of success later. It's buy in now to be a part of success right now. I think that's attractive, and I think that's a big reason why they're letting the talent that they are right now on the transfer portal trail. Hey, y'all, thanks so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel here to make sure you don't miss an episode of The Hard Count. Also, be sure to check out other videos on the On3 YouTube channel.